Are you ready?
Well, let me. Yeah.
Okay.
Smell or like a taste?
I'm like, it's kind of like I kind of like stick my tongue out.
It's just zooming.
What?
Okay, you go. You go.
Hold on. It's fucking cold. Hopefully that was enough to tell her to stay away from me.
Erebos.
Yeah.
What happened? She back?
No. No. Regardless of her, I just wanted her to stay away from me.
Can we at least take you back to town to make sure, okay?
Okay.
We can go that way.
Yeah.
It says less of a
It's that-
job.
Yeah, it's much better that way. Erebos, if you'd be so kind, could you go first?
If you need a lantern, I've got one.
Where are we going?
Easy in the dark. Just
We're
into
just going
town.
down,
We
make
gotta
sure
make
you're
sure
okay.
you're all right.
Make sure I'm alright.
There's a lot of
yeah.
blood that was spilled everywhere, and it freaked everyone out.
Yeah. Okay.
It would just calm everybody down. Make sure
Just
you're
so
okay.
you know, your Heelys are on.
Oh.
Beep beep.
That must be some dark magic that I don't quite understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, dark magic.
Hmm.
Ooh.
So we're just going into town and then what? You're arresting me? Because that's what Layla was trying to do.
We're not gonna arrest you. I didn't-
We'd
Okay.
much rather patch you up and ensure that you're okay before.
I'm fine.
There was a shit ton of blood in the town that said otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Found.
Found?
There.
What?
What you talking about? Erebos.
Anyway, we found Erebos. He's okay. Oh my God. Okay, what's your medical place? We've actually spent a lot of the day, me and Luna, foraging and making up potions, so you're actually in good hands today.
Correct.
Hey, Lieutenant. Erebos is fine. He's okay.
In the cells, right?
I'm not quite sure,
No.
but we're taking him to the medical.
Did he even do
d-
anything?
I don't think
That's
he
the
did.
thing, I
I
don't
just know
think
that there
he
was
did.
a bunch of blood, and we should probably get that checked up. So that's a none. I don't think there's anything we can arrest him for, because I don't think he's done an arrestable offense. So I think it's fine.
We'll get
Well, at the
Layla's
very
account
least-
and ensure that we're okay.
Yeah.
We appreciate your cooperation, Erebos.
Erebos makes this a lot easier for all of us. All right, let's get you a health potion. Let's go.
Oof. You
Yeah,
sit down on
this
that
is
bed
the
over
one
there.
that she helped me make.
Very good. Did good job.
I made a health potion today. I was so proud of myself. She helped me make it.
Pretty
That's the
good.
one I gave it to Erebos. It's made with
You
love
stay
and
safe.
friendship.
Luna's going to bed. Luna's tired.
Good night, Luna.
Hey. You alright?
I guess. I'm tired.
Can I go home now? Or just leave?
Nah.
Just
Can you?
Didn't the captain want him? At least to like interview him.
Yeah, Kevin's probably.
Anyway.
We're just the grunts. We just got you here. I can't answer that question.
That's true. We're not paid enough.
It's looking you up and down, looking for any blood or anything like that.
he, other than his coat, he's just soaking wet.
Okay. That corroborates one part of the story. You want to tell me what's going on?
I told, well, which, the blood or Layla? You know, because those are two completely unrelated things.
Let's start with the blood. That leads into the Layla thing.
Okay, so I was hoping if I was bleeding that I might attract any of vampires that might be around so they attack me rather than somebody else. And then we fight. I was hoping to attract them. That's why I was bleeding.
Ah, fuck's sakes. Okay. So... Alright.
Oh, you're
so
like walking
you
around.
slashed yourself so that you would bleed to bring out any
Yeah.
vampires that might be in the area.
Yep. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Are you,
Okay.
she doesn't seem
That was
about
not
blood.
surprised. What happened with Layla, then? Because it sounded like, from her perspective, you approached her with a knife to intend to harm her.
I was, she walked by and stopped and started talking to me, and I told her to go away or I might hurt her. That's what I did. And then she left and she came back.
Okay. And then what happened when she came back?
I told her to go away.
Waterfall
Leave me
involved somewhere
alone.
here.
Well, through the countless times I told her to leave, she didn't and said I was under arrest. And then,
Is there anyone who needs a medical?
I would assume this
You are-
one.
I have a health potion. It should be enough. I already bandaged my bleeding. I took one from here.
Okay. So she wouldn't leave.
Risks then.
Yeah, I know. I kept walking away and she kept following me saying I'm under arrest. Which wasn't really the part I was upset about, but it was.
Also the fact that she was stopping any potential hunt for the killing, as I understand it.
No, it's just that she was near me when I told her not to be in general. I told her I might hurt her, and you'd think the response would be, oh, I'm gonna leave now. But no, she didn't.
Apologies.
Right.
I just want her to stay away from me
I'll talk with you
and
outside.
know that she shouldn't be around me.
Understood. Beyond that, what happened? Did you threaten her?
Yeah, I threatened her. I was hoping threatening her would get her to go away. And then she didn't, and then she grabbed my wrist. And then I punched her, and then I fell into the water. And I made it.
Fail or jump?
Yeah.
Slide.
I guess it's more like a jump. Kind of walked off.
Yeah, for a little trip.
Okay, let's
You will
corroborate.
be leaving the town for the night, but you'll be able to get back by tomorrow. I'm pretty sure.
Layla?
But, might even be able to come back later. But anyway,
Captain.
It is
okay with
my
that?
understanding here from Erebos' testimony
No.
that he was out and about and you were continuing to follow him. Is that correct?
It is correct, yes.
And under what pretense were you following him?
This is,
Okay, so
quite frankly, not the first time he had,
situation is
you know,
easiest way
stabbed
to go is
people
try to-
multiple times.
And what
Since
was
I've
your
been here-
understanding
a friend of his to put
of him having stabbed someone?
friend of his.
Well, since I've been here, he stabbed at least 2 people. I've heard actually about 3 or something like that. And
Yeah,
when
a
that
threat
is-
from
simply
Erebos
said,
to stab someone is not idle.
Yeah.
Yes. Now I will ask, what made you assume that he had done so this time?
I didn't assume he had done so yet. I assumed he would be going to that route. When he kinda got up and had a knife in his hand, kinda threatening me, I wasn't really worried for myself. I mean, I just got out of the situation. But what if it was someone else?
Them there. It's not a far trip. But again, it's like just outside town.
Okay. And to confirm, there were
It's a day away by horse.
granted banks.
You might have to rush back there if you want to be back by morning patrols. But essentially, Tyrion wants to make sure that the local guard is okay with us in our situation, and also make sure that we have regular check-ins with them.
Before we go, I'm gonna make sure that I have all my identification as a guard here, so that they know.
I would agree with that assessment.
If you do go, please take it out.
There was an assault that
Everyone's
occurred.
fine. There's no
Well,
medical.
that doesn't really, I mean, I could handle it, it's fine.
But,
I'll try.
however, let's point out the fact that you attempted, from what I am understanding, a citizen's arrest of Erebos.
It's over by the canyon. Or well, the
That's
cliffside.
correct.
Understood. Okay. Thank you, Kelton. Thank you.
He's a deputy
that-
magistrate.
Pardon?
He's my deputy.
I see. And was that a position and title that was made known to Erebos at the time of the attempted arrest?
It's a great question.
She did
Oh, no.
say that.
There we go.
Now, does the magistrate or the deputy magistrate have purview to arrest individuals within the town? I was under the understanding that the magistrate was the administration of
don't.
laws.
They make
the
the laws. They
apprehension.
don't enforce them. That's our job.
Oh, we
Exactly.
don't actually make the laws either. We rule based on existing laws. Yeah.
Exactly. The purview of the magistrate is not to arrest. It's
However,
our job to ensure the safety of the
did she not
citizens.
get guards to assist
After
her?
attempting the situation herself? I'm not upset at the attempt, nor the desire to do what you would perceive as good. However, you must understand that Erebos was also acting under my orders to be keeping an eye on the town after dark.
Right. But don't we have historical evidence that when Erebos gets a little stabby, that there's something else, a little mystical going on, that influences him in that way?
In the past, yes, though we have no evidence to
Apparently that wasn't
corroborate that this is the
stabby, from what I
situation at the
heard.
time. And to be fair, Erebos has demonstrated nothing but restraint
Right.
in dangerous situations.
I'm not worried
And
about
pushed this
Erebos, I'm worried
time.
about whatever's in his head.
Something that we believe has moved on at this time, though I wish
They
not to share
listen,
any
they push
further
it. Erebos
in
has
regards
specific
to
policies.
Erebos's
That's just what it is.
confidentiality.
That's not gonna change anything.
Right.
I can
it's pretty
fill
good
you in
to
at a
spread
later point in
around.
time, magistrate.
Yeah.
I can
I
fill
got
you in
like 3
later.
bones to pick with you now.
In any case, it does seem like a situation where there's fault of both parties. I would have preferred that you had not struck her, Erebos. When she grabbed you, you should know that you're more than proficient of a fighter, that you wouldn't need to harm another individual to escape them. Considering your fighting
I didn't need to
experience and
harm her
such.
to escape her. I harmed her to let her know that I'm dangerous. I want her
And
to
that is not an
know.
acceptable outcome. Remember, we want no harm to come to the citizens of the town, not some harm. That being said, given Erebos' reputation and the fact that he had warned you away on multiple times, Layla, it would be best to seek out the guards first before moving to apprehend. I will admit, there are situations where I am concerned about Erebos' behavior, and we've discussed those. But let's call this a night, for now, on both accounts. Shall we?
I agree.
There's learning to be had on both sides. I don't think we need to make this into a bigger thing. I agree. I think that is a valid
good old
outcome.
apology ought to do this. That'll
Hey.
do it.
I know both of these people are prideful to some degree, and I feel like saying sorry is the highest offense that both of them can commit for themselves. So I think
concur.
an apology.
Am I free to
In
go?
your provision of the laws,
Nope, not yet.
after an apology.
After an apology.
Would you believe that
Hey.
would be appropriate, magistrate?
That was good to me.
I'm
They've
gonna
gotta
go.
say sorry to each other.
No.
Okay.
It was either that
Okay.
or public execution.
Tyrion?
Layla, get
Tyrion?
on the ground. I've got my sword.
You have some writing to do, unfortunately.
No harm to the citizens. Yeah, well, that's not fucking possible. She doesn't understand that she needs to stay away from me, then more harm will come to her. Much more harm. Much more harm. I'm not sorry for what I did, so I'm not gonna fucking lie. I needed to do that. Maybe I needed to do more. For her to understand that she is not safe around me. That she should avoid me if she wants to live.